like Nigeria. Yoga. And he speaks Swahili as well. So he's all rounder. So alhamdulillah, brother, as usual, when we want to start this kind of gathering, we would like to call Saeed to give us a short reading from any chapter of the Quran to calm us down, to prepare our mind. Saeed, bismillah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا استعينوا بالصبر والصلاة إن الله مع الصابرين. ولا تقولوا لمن يقتل في سبيل الله أموات بل أحياء ولكن لا تشعرون. ولنبلونكم بشيء من الخوف والجوع ونقص من الأموال والأنفس والثمرات وبشر الصابرين الذين إذا أصابتهم مصيبة قالوا إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون. أولئك عليهم صلوات من ربهم ورحمة وأولئك هم المهتدون.
بسم الله. الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. وبعد. Our talk is inshallah about the mind and addiction. Al-aqlu wal-idman. We want to see what does mean the aql and how the idman goes to the aql, and how can we prevent ourselves to fall into addiction. So talk about addiction and the mind and addiction. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala valued the human being with the aql. We will be different from any other creature because the aql. The brain is, every animal has brain, but the animals, they have very small aql. They learn from what they are usually doing, but small knowledge. The human being has aql to differentiate, to have the right and the wrong, and he can learn from the history, and he can learn from what in the past, and he implement at the moment and plan for the future. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent Abu Adam to rule the earth. So he says that وَعَلَّمَ آدَمَ الْأَسْمَاءَ كُلَّهَا. Allah taught Adam all the names. because he has aql. Jinn and the angels, they have aql, but they are not unseen. That's why we don't bring them here. So human beings rule the earth with the aql. So this aql, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to keep it, this aql very important. So brain and cerebellum, they work together to give aql. Brain is physically damaged by toxicant or by physical touch or injury, whatever. So the aql is not correct, it's not okay. So that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even if you see where the brain is, not in here or everywhere, He put here in the scale. It's very strong place. Keep it there. It's not easy to get it. By sharp, even by sharp, it is not easy to get it. You get it the last thing. It's easy to get to the liver, kidney, heart, lungs, but there to keep it in physically a very strong place. At the same time, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought a lot of ayats and ahadith to protect the mind from toxicants. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala very the human being, He says that وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ وَحَمَلْنَاهُمْ فِي الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ وَرَزَقْنَاهُمْ عَلَى كَثِيرٍ مِمَّنْ خَلَقْنَا تَفْضِيلًا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He valued the human being, as we said, because of the aql that he has. So that's why a lot of ayats and ahadith warning the human being to reach to toxic. He says, إِنَّمَا الْخَمْرُ وَالْمَيْسَرُ وَالْأَنْصَابُ وَالْأَزْلَامُ رِجْزٌ مِنْ عَمْلِ الشَّيْطَانِ فَيَجْتَنِبُوهُ. He said, avoid them. Al-khamr, alcohol, gambling, maysar, and al-ansab, also this is idols they are used to worshiping. Also al-azlam, also that they used to, check bad luck or good luck. So all this Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, evil things to avoid them. He didn't say don't do it, avoid it. Avoiding means more stronger than drink it, don't drink it. So if you see here, these two first words, al-khamr, wal-maysar, this is including every addiction now exists in the world. Any addiction, physical, there's many addictions. Physical addiction, like khamr, toxic, anything, drugs, different kind of alcohol, cigarette, kind of this, different kind of drugs, cocaine, heroin, weed, whatever, this is the group of, the scholars, they put it in the group of khamr because it's spoiling the mind. And also the other word, maysar. Maysar is now another addiction. They call behavioral addiction. You are not putting something in your body, but you are behaving it, and it became addiction. And you can't stop it. You lose all your money. You sell your house, and you sell your car, even your watch. You do everything to continue betting. So this is the behavioral addiction. So there is dual addiction. Even this ayah, this mentions all kind of addiction. The first addiction we said chemical addiction or material addiction. The second, behavioral addiction. And the third, they call dual addiction. Idman and muzdawaj. Idman and muzdawaj, the same person be doing two kind of addiction. So, Allah says in many ayats or ahadith, Prophet ﷺ says, كل مسكر خمر وكل خمر حرام ومن شرب في الدنيا الخمر فمات وهو مدمنها يدمنها لم يتب يشربها في الآخرة لم يشربها في الآخرة. So this is warning. Allah says that, or Prophet said, whoever drinking the khamr in this dunya and addicted to it, and he doesn't repent, if he die in that situation, he will not going to read or drink the khamr of Jannah. Khamr of Jannah, it is also one of the rewards of the people enjoying it. To punish you, if you drinking here, if you don't stop, you don't repent, and if you die while you are drinking, you don't make tawbah. So in the day of judgment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala punish you that you are not going to drink that khamr. كل مسكر خمر أي كل مغيب لعقله ويذهب الواعي من أي مادة سواء سائلا أو جامدا أو غازيا فهو في حكم الخمر تحريمه عام لا استثناء فيه لا أي نوع من المسكرات. So anything that disturbing the mind is khamr, even small, even gas or physical or liquids, when you put it in your body and then disturbing the mind, that is mean khamr. من شرب الخمر في الدنيا فمات وهو يدمن ولم يتب لم يشربها في الآخرة. أي من واظب على شربها وأصر على ذلك دون توبة حتى مات يحرم من خمر الجنة. ده الخمر التي الله سبحانه وتعالى وصفها وقال فيها لا فيها غول ولهم عنها ينزفون. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describing the khamr of dunya, Jannah, paradise. It is very nice. Doesn't affect your mind. If something good would be there, then losing your mind, something drink it and you lose your mind, if that good, Allah bring it in the Jannah there. So the khamr of Jannah, nothing called about make you drunken or spoiling your mind. So Allah described it here. He said, no drunken mind. That makes you to drink. ما أسكر كثيره فقله حرام. ما أسكر كثيره فقله حرام. If you drink something too much, make you drunken, you spoil your mind, and even small of that, even small, when it's spit, it's also haram. Don't say I drink, but I don't want to reach the level of drunken. I read little bit. So even that little is haram. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you see this, all strong ayats and hadiths coming to protect the mind from the drunken. And also he says in the ayah, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا لَا تَقْرَبُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَأَنْتُمْ سُكَارَى. This is when you are treating, subhanallah, the way people treating the addiction now, the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the step he did. Allah, he didn't make haram the Quran or the khamr in once. He, three steps. And also we, somebody addicted with alcohol, so we can't do it from the first one. So we follow the same of the Quran, what it says. So he has to aware that is, and then we give him 2 papers, go home, homework, do the harm of the khamr one, and the other one the benefit of it. He go to the government, ask people, do see, just bring a lot of harm of alcohol. And then the benefits, very small. Then tomorrow when he came, we go every single step what he say harms. Then he make realize that is khamr is yes, small benefit, but 90% is haram. The second, third we said in steps, instead of drinking, for example, 3, 5 or 6 can a day, we give him small one. So he can't stop it well because in the blood there is addict alcohol there. He agitated, he can't bear it. So he has to withdraw small by small. So 1 week he drink instead of 6, he drink only 3. If he willing to, he stop it. Then next week he came, then we give him 2. And then finally we give him in the mid of day only 1. From there it's easy to, and then he stop. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when the people of Medina, before this ayah come, the khamr is their food and drink. Everybody has it at home. People drink every time. And Allah brought the ayah that He let them realize, and the khamr, there is still good, but in the harm of it too much, more than the benefit. And the second one, to minimize it, He said, وَلَا تَقْرَبُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَأَنْتُمْ سُكَارَى. So that now, if they go to pray, they don't drink. After Isha, they drink. One night, maybe before the Fajr, couple of hours, they stop. After pray, maybe time, and before Dhuhr, they stop. So they can deal with it. And finally, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought ayah to stop it totally. So that's why, if you see the psychologists, the way they're treating, subhanallah, as if they saw this ayah. قد حرم الله عليهم الجنة المدمن الخمر والعاقل والديه والديوث. So also this hadith, ثلاثة قد حرم الله عليهم الجنة. ثلاثة قد حرم عليهم الجنة. 3 of people, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for them haram to go to Jannah. He says here, مدمن الخمر, someone addicted to the khamr. وَعَاقٌ لِوَالِدَيْهِ, عَاقٌ لِوَالِدَيْهِ with the youth. So مدمن الخمر, as we know, somebody drinking khamr. And also عَاقٌ لِوَالِدَيْهِ, whoever disobeys his parents. He ever not kind to his parents. He doesn't, respect them. This is the called aq. The aq, first thing to do has to go to hellfire. He is mu'min, Muslim, he go to Jannah one day, but he has to go first. Even the khamr, or the youth, all 3 of them, when they die mu'minin, with aqidah, one day they will go to Jannah. But the first thing from the grave, they have to go to hellfire. These 3 people. So also the khamr here, very strict. If you die with the khamr, he said, mudmin al-khamr here, he is not going to die. So this also warning to keep the mind fresh. To keep the mind fresh. Prophet ﷺ said in the ayah, in the hadith here, لَعْنَ اللَّهُ الْخَمْرَ وَشَارِبُهُ وَسَاقِيهُ وَبَائِعَهُ ومعتصرها وعاصرها وحاملها ومحمول إليه وآكل ثمنها. This hadith, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calls 9 people, and including the khamr itself. So the Sharia is fighting the khamr in any corner, in any angle. They don't give him, any space in the community. Khamr and drugs, fighting. Or he says, لَعْنَ اللَّهُ الْخَمْرَ. Khamr itself is mal'un, is chased from the rahmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَشَارِبُهَا, whoever drinking it. وَسَاقِيهَا, who is pouring it for you. وَبَائِعَهَا, seller. وَمُبْتَعَهَا, somebody bringing his content. وَعَاصِرُهَا, whoever making it. وَمُعْتَصِرُهَا, somebody giving order to do it. وَحَامِلُهَا, delivering it. وَمَحْمُودٌ إِلَيْهِ, going to the place. وَآخِرُ ثَمَنَهَا, somebody eating the price of the money of the khamr. So this 9, including the khamr itself, all course Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is away from the rahmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So all this ayah, or this hadith, strong hadith, to keep the mind of the human being, to don't harm it. Prophet ﷺ said in the hadith here, "Man kana yu'minu billahi wal yawmil akhir." Man kana yu'minu billahi wal yawmil akhir. Whoever believes in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the day of judgment, don't sit in the table that they are serving ham. So all these hadiths were coming close to them. The first step, how people falling into the addiction. Nobody say planning to, I want to be addicted like that man. You see them junk, sleeping outside. They are, they can't wear very well. They can't pick up their trouser. They are suffering. I have a lot of pictures I want to show you, but everybody can get it from Google, no problem. So nobody say, no, I want to be like that man. But because he doesn't know the first steps, he finds himself already in the addiction. So that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talking about always about the first step. When you go to the first step, you are not going to be addicted at all. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talking about the addiction. First step. He said, even you are sitting this big table, your friends are drinking. I'm just here, I'm not drinking, just my friend. He said, if you believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the day of judgment, don't sit at this table while people drinking alcohol. So this is the, because it is hard when you are sitting with them. First time, little bit, feeling it. But the next time, it's became normal. The psychologists they said behavioral normalization, they call it. That's the border that you are putting is break out. So you see it's something normal. And later on one time, when you are this your friends, every weekends they meet to drinks. And you are not drinking, but you are joining them, you are like to go there because you are like them, those are friends. You sit with them. One day they go to try it. Every time you refuse, but one time you choose it. You take it. So this is the first step they call choice. Choice, habits, psychology, addiction. So the habit here, once you break these borders, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the hadith put it there, don't come cross to it. من كان يؤمن بالله واليوم الآخر ولا يجالس على مجلس يدار فيه الخمر. You sit in it. And you are selling it, buying it, paying for someone. So all this, you breaking the word that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put it for the first step. So once you like your friends, they used to do eats or drinks one time, every time, because you are walking with them, you like them, in the weekend you meet them. So they try to also offer for you. When you try, so this is the good choice. You have choice to refuse, but you have choice to accept it. Let's say you accept it. Those are the people, not all the people become addicted, but some of them they become addicted because they choose that. Now, he is, every week, when they meet, they give him one. So now become habits, weekly habits. It's not addicted yet, but it's weekly habit. So they meet the other days, school days, but they meet only on weekends. They give him one cup. Then another 3-4 weeks, holiday they come. Then you meet them. They meet them now, not only weekends, you meet them more than weekends. So the time is increased and the amount also is going to increase. Instead of they give you once in the weekly, so they give you maybe more than 2-3 in a couple of days. So when you continue like this, so now become is psychology, the second, third step, they become psychology addiction. So you are now happy if you don't get it. It is not damaging you too much, but it's bothering you. You need it. Psychology, if you don't get it, you can't do your work. You are not happy. You don't have appetite to eat. Just something wrong. Huh? Then you get it, and you get it. This is the levels 3, psychological addiction. So when you go with that psychological addiction for time being, so it becomes body addiction. When it's body addiction, if you don't have it, your body is shaking, it's sweating, it's heart beating, you are very aggressive. You don't have temper at all. So you want to fight. A small problem, you out. So you have to get that. So in reach that point, you have to get it. Even you do everything to get it. Because the pain from inside. You can kill someone to get money to buy it. You do that. Because at that time you don't have decision. The area of the front context here, frontal context here, this is the place that the decision making. So already being destroyed by addiction. So you don't know consequences after killing that person. Just you need to get it. So in Holland, because to protect the community, there's people that give them 1 cigarette of drugs a day. They go to the nearest coffee shop for them, their names is there. Like weekly money, if you are not working in Ireland here, go to post office, weekly you get it, you sign, you take your money. They go in the early morning, they look their name, and they give them. So he will stay all day with that. And tomorrow early morning, first thing to do, you go to that queue. To protect those people from the community. There's going to harm the community. They break into the house, go to the shop, and they hit the person and take money and to go buy it. They do it. So they give that. So when you read that point, so treating also is not easy. To treat that person, they have to pay a lot of money. Doctor, medical doctor, psychiatrist, a psychologist, social workers. A lot of people team to treat that. In some hospitals, especially hospitals in America, they pay hundreds of thousands of euros to treat it. It takes time also. Consume money and time, and the person when he come back also, it's not 100%. It's at least the first 3 years, it's not like other people. Or not like before he became addicted. He is still something wrong. So that's why, if we know that the harm of the first step and leading to you to the addiction, first step number 1, take you to the number 4. So when you reach that 4, you can't come out. You don't have decision. You don't have willpower. You can't do anything. You lose control. Number 3, when you become psychological addiction, it is easy to retreat you if you want it. If you want it. But this kind of treatment, if the person himself doesn't want, you can't do anything. You can't inject him by force or like other medicine to treat it. No. His willing is very important. So that's why here also in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, فإذا جلس الإنسان في المجلس يدار فيه الخمر ولو لم يشرب شارك في الاسم من حيث لا يشرب. If you are sitting with the group that are drinking alcohol and you are not drinking, even you are sharing the same ism, the same sin. Umar al-Khattab, he saw 3 people that are sitting together. 2 are drinking, the 3rd one is not drinking. He asked him, what are you doing here? Oh, no, I'm not drinking. He started from him. He whipped him first, and then he whipped the other 2. So any sin in Islam, not in the Quran. If you see people sitting, sinning, and you are sitting with them, so you are getting the same, equal in the sin. You stop them or you quit them. Quit the place. You go to the place, from place, or you can, brothers, it is haram for them. You have to talk to them. Here in the ayah, he said, وَلَقَدْ نَزَّلَ عَلَيْكُمْ فِي الْكِتَابِ أَنْ إِذَا سَمِعْتُمْ آيَاتِ اللَّهِ يُكْفَرُ مُسْتَهْزِئُونَ بِهَا فَلَا تَقْعُدُوا مَعَهُمْ حَتَّى يَخُوضُوا فِي حَدِيثٍ غَيْرِهِ إِنَّكُمْ إِذًا مِثْلُهُمْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ جَامِعُ الْمُنَافِقِينَ وَالْكَافِرِينَ فِي جَهَنَّمَ جَمِيعًا. This saying, this ayah, if you are sitting with them, people sinning, you have to, he said, don't sit with them. If you sit with them, you are one of them. He says, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala collecting al-munafiqeen wal-kafirin in the Jahannama jami'an. What does mean this? If somebody, for example, sinning it and see like halal, the action that happened when Prophet came back from Tabuk, and some Sahaba, some munafiqeen, they mock on Prophet. They mock on him. And some of them they laughed. Some of them they kept quiet. One person said, oh, no, we shouldn't say to Prophet like this. So I'm going to tell him. So here in this group, there are 4 groups. Some people said that. The others they laughed. Some of them they kept quiet. When he said no, you shouldn't say this to Prophet. He wanted to tell the Prophet. So this man who refused and he commanded on that, he got to Prophet out. But those are saints, and they laughed and they kept quiet. They are together. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he told them they are fine after Iman. So that's why if you are sitting with sinning like this and you don't say, and you're just sitting quietly, so you are also included in the so this why فدلت الآية على وجود مفارقة أهل المنكر وعدم الجلوس معهم لأن الجلوس علامة لرضا والرضا بالمعصية اشتراك في الذنب. So the ayah telling us don't sit with the sinner, people sinning it. But when you are they are sinning and you are sitting, that means you are agreeing that sin. So if you are agreeing with the sin, so you are with them even you didn't do it. You get the same sin. If they give you 10 points of sin, you get the same 10. في المقاهي والمدارس والجامعات إذا بدأ البعض بالسخرية من الدين أو من اللحية أو من الحجاب أو السنة أو من القرآن يجب الانسحاب فورا. If you're sitting like في المقاهي والمدارس, the university, in the places, sitting with the friends, if you see mocking on the hijab, if you see mocking on the beard, or mocking on the jalabiya, or those people with short jalabiya, or those people with the beard, or these moving tents. They say the hijab, shar'i, moving tents. They mock on that, and you are laughing with them. You don't say it, or you are sitting with them without any action, so that you are also included. So the mocking in the Sharia, in Islam, that is not good. It takes you out from Islam, totally. If you mock on the Islam, in something in Islam, mocking on it, so that is the example of the deen. Allah said that it's not good. And wasa'il al-tawassul also, if you see in the wood, the videos, and people mocking on the Islam, laughing on the Sharia, those people with the beard, they did this and this, and you are looking at it, watching it. So that is also one of that you are agreeing. So you have to stop, delete it. You have to move on. So في أماكن العمل عندما يكون هناك حديث المسيء للدين إما إنكار بأذن أو مغالطة. If you see that in a workplace or any place that people mocking on the Sharia, they humiliating the deen, laughing on it, so you have to correct them or don't sit with them. الآية تحرم الجلوس في أي مجلس يسخر فيه من الدين. This ayah is يحرم, make haram, any place that people mocking or mocking on the deen. من يجلس معهم يعد عند الله مثلهم. Whoever is sitting with them, so he is one of them. جلوس بدون اعتراض مشاركة في الإثم. If you are sitting with them without correcting them, also you are مثلهم. من الناحية النفسية يظهر على علم النفس الاجتماعي إن الجلوس في بيئة يكثر فيها السلوك المحرم يزيد احتمال تقبله والتأثر به بسبب ما يسمى بالتطبيع السلوكي. التطبيع السلوكي. So if you are sitting with the sinner, people sinning it, you are sitting with them, always sitting with them, so this becomes something it's like very small thing. The very start when you hear or you see they are doing, your heart beating you. People sinning it, so they do something haram. You say la ilaha illallah. But the second day you see, and the temper is very low, and the third day it will become normal for you. No reaction, no physical reaction. You don't feel it. No psychological reaction. So this is they call tatbiq as-suluki or behavior normalization, as we said. It will become normal for you. لا يجوز للمؤمن أن يجلس على مائدة يدار عليها الخمر ولو لم يشرب. Even الخمر, as we said, مؤمن, the believer, for him haram to sit at the table, people drinking alcohol, even he is not drinking. So these friends, nothing doing with you. If you are sitting with them, they are drinking, getting the sin. And if you sit with them, you are getting the same sin of them. So it's better to quit them. This is, they are not good friends. المرء على دين خليله. So if they say, tell me your friends, I tell you who you are. If an old man came, he say, I'm my friend of Albani. So how we can go to that man? Because we know Albani. So that's why it's better to know who is you're going to take your friend. Friends, it's very important to choose. So also, the addict people, if you see them, the research showed that 80% from them, 80% from the addict people, from age of 12 to 18, they influenced by friends. 80%. So the friends promote them to take it. Friends, through friends, they fall to that addiction. So, and they can't come out. So that's why, if you have friends in your school or anywhere, you trying to do this vaping or a small cigarette hiding here and there, or drinking, you need to cut off that. Don't think that, oh, I'm not going to drink. Even if you don't drink, you get sin the same as he's doing. And the time being is going to influence you. And then you fell in the step that we said before. Step number 1, choice. Choice. You fell into the choice, it will become habits. Continuously, every time when you meet him, you get something. And then it becomes psychologically addicted. So you don't have that, you are not happy, so you can't study well, you can't sleep, so you have to get it. And you continue with that, and then you fell to the body addiction, and then you can do everything to get it. You fight, you kill, you steal to get that. So, why people in that position? Number 4, the body addiction, if you see them, they can't walk even. They're damaged. They die like that. Most of them, they die like that. Because it's expensive to treat them. You need 4 specialists. Psychiatry, psychologist, GP, social worker. All together, full work, in the hospital, 6 months, more than 6 months, then they detoxification, and they do detox from the blood, and a lot of work is coming. That's why they ignore them to die. Easy to let him die because it's costly. If the family want to treat him, also it is hard for the family to do that. If we read that point, that's why it is better to know the very system. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala surrounded by a lot of strong ayat and strong hadith to prevent the human being to spoil his mind. العلاقة بين العادة والإدمان, different between other habits and idman. So if somebody taking, for example, 1 cup or 2 cups of coffee every day, it's normal. But if somebody taking 10 cups of coffee, and if he stop, he get headache. So this is the call addiction. This is the call addiction. And also, not every habit is leading to addiction. But all the addiction is started by innocent habits. By innocent habits, unplanned habits, and then you fell into video game with friends. We are going to see it. So we are now talking about about the chemical addiction. So we are going to talk about the behavioral addiction. And gambling, we started from the gambling. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned it. إنما الخمر والميسر. إنما الخمر والميسر والأنصاب والأزلام. So the first 2 words, as we said, including every addiction, exists in this world now. So the addiction, there are 3 kinds of addiction, as we said: the chemical addiction, and behavioral addiction, and dual addiction. Dual means somebody doing chemical and behavioral one. So the behavioral one started like gambling, internet addiction, shopping addiction, work addiction, and also what you call different kind of what you are looking in the TV, in the YouTube. YouTube addiction, Instagram, whatever you say, generally we call internet addiction. And those also, any kind of addiction, they do the same to the body. As if you drink kind of alcohol, what you're doing to your brain, the same as you are sitting a couple of hours in this. Because both the dopamine is coming to yourself, the happiness, dopamine. So why a person become addicted with something and he can't stop? Because we normally get the dopamine our daily behaviors. If you eat very nice food, the dopamine is coming. Then the dopamine is making you happy. If you see your friends, you chat with him and you are in love with him, you are very happy with him. So this is also the dopamine coming. You graduate, you are very happy, the dopamine is coming. So anything that you are doing daily, happiness is dopamine, is normal, the dopamine is coming. But when addiction is started, addiction is bringing a lot of dopamine, too much dopamine. So when you learn this too much dopamine, you come to the normal one, doesn't do anything. Let's say somebody drinking 5 spoons in 1 cup of tea. This is his life. And then when you give him 1 spoon of sugar, doesn't make any sense for him. Because he used to drink kind of sweetness. So that's why this fluid dopamine destroying the normal dopamine. The normal dopamine, you can't feel it. If you eat something nice as you before, nothing. You graduated, you get the certificate, you are happy, you get job, so nothing. So you have to get that. So that's why any kind of hours you spending in the phone. Why? You know this is harming your time, harming you. You can't sleep. It's So especially the boys now. I have one in Dublin last week. He telling me when I check his phone and we chat with him, he said he sits in the phone 12 hours a day. So when we calculate how many minutes you just send your email and check this and that, finally we agree for 1 hour. The rest there, 11 hours, just in the phone. And this is the boys now in most of the time. Most of the boys, they sit 7 or more than 7 hours in the phone. So Wi-Fi, this Wi-Fi, Allah, I call him sometimes this is the Jalisa. You know how they're spoiling the communities, spoiling the children. And this is not 11 hours sitting there, the woman is calling. So everything you wake up, the first thing to look for it, phone. Even we, first thing you would just phone. The last thing you leave it is phone. Huh? So that's why it's the boys now saying drop out from the school, because when they see bringing small marks, because that last 10 days or last 10 years, it's a lot of YouTube and whatever they are using it. Before 10 years, it's okay. But last 10 years, a lot of boys, they are engaged in this, and they go to sleep bed late. In the early morning, they wake up very dizzy. They have no concentration. And then when they come back home, also they don't have appetite to study, just phone, and then exam time, they lower marks, and finally they see they drop out, or just they go there, they finish the college, they go to warehouse. So it is very, very مثل المخدرات والكحول يمكن أن يكون إدمانا ماديا مثل الإنترنت والألعاب والقمار إدمانا سلوكيا. ليس كل عادات تؤدي للإدمان. Not every عادة, not every habits take you to the إدمان, but all the إدمان is started, as we said, innocent habit. تجربة سيجارة مع صديق. Just try cigarette with your friends, or جلسة تلسية بلعبة إلكترونية. Okay, stop it. So I have some videos about the behavioral addiction itself. 2007, the boy, he killed his dad and mom. He killed his mom, the dad is survived. So what he did, he played games, CD that time, the CD playing games. Always play. The parents, they say, oh, you have to go to bed, this is the bedtime, you are going to school tomorrow. So this annoying him. Because he addicted, annoying him. So finally, he went to bought a box, he bought pistol, put inside. He came, they are sitting in the sitting room. Just close your eyes, I have surprise for you. When they close their eyes, he shoot the both of them. I have the video here, shot them. And then, first thing he did, he took the CD and ran away. He took the CD. And the dad is recovered. They took him to the hospital, but the mom is died the same day. لماذا ينجذب الناس للإدمان؟ يبدأ الإدمان غالبا باختيار واعٍ لكن يتحول تدريجيا إلى اضطراب في آلية اتخاذ القرار. So why some people is influenced or vulnerable to addiction? Not everybody, addiction. So community or friends, this is playing a big role. But before that, the children or the person has gone to addiction, he is escaping from, running away from the stress where he's facing it. So he has to do something, create another world to forget what's going on. So that's why we need to deal with the small boys or children at home. We need to talk to them. Not pressure, not too much pressure. We need to talk to them, listen to them. Let them to say what they want to say. And then correct them. Very nice way. If you're putting a lot of pressure on them, and they get the friends, they are doing this, it is very easy to join. Very easy to join. So you need to know how to deal with them. It is not easy to someone to stop addiction when he become addicted. Example of someone very hungry. You have 3-4 days you didn't eat, or you are very hungry and food is in front of you. How can protect yourself from this food? And an addiction, you can say more than that. If you reach that point, you don't have a will to come out, except the help of people, money, hospital, doctors, psychiatrists, psychologists. We work together to bring you, and also you are not going to be 100%. It is not easy to be 100%. If you reach, as we said, normal to Idman al-Nafsi, you became psychologically addicted for years. It is not easy to go to the second step. But when you reach second step, you will die like that, or they have to pay a lot of money to bring you back. So all this, I have pictures. If I show you, nobody, just I want you to go home, go to the Google, YouTube, an addiction, and see the behavioral addiction. So most of us are using the phone maybe too much time. Much time using the phone. And the phone, as we said, doing the same in the brain. In the brain. It is not haram. Haram that because maybe what you are looking may be haram, or haram because you are wasting all your time. And salah time is there, but you are not playing, still playing, or also you are wasting time. The man I asked him, he say using 12 hours. So that means this is, if you stayed in these years, 60 years, that means 30 years is using the phone. Using the phone, 30 years, half of your age. So, and he has something to submit. They give him 2 months to submit, and still he couldn't do that. Few of them is left, so he couldn't submit his school subjects, and he wasting 12 hours in the phone. So how many hours you are asleep, and how many hours you are in the college? So it is Jazakallah Khair. It is not haram to use as you need it. This thing is now, subhanallah, solving a lot of problems for us, this phone. We used to go to bank to lodge money. You have to stay queuing sometimes. So sometimes, if you want to buy, you have to go and buy and bring it. But now, just from the home to do it, lodge money, transfer from here to here, very easy. If you know how to use it, a lot of knowledge on that. A lot of knowledge that you used to go to the people to give you, you get it there. All the books, many books you get it. But if you don't know how to use it, it is, subhanallah, it will destroy you. It will destroy you. And also, another addiction now is coming to the young children, young boys and the girls, the shopping addiction. This shopping addiction also, it became like dominoes. When they put it in the Amazon, whenever they picture it from different corners and it make it beautiful for you. And even also you are not paying cash. If you are physically paying cash, it is hard to buy everything. But now, like brainwash, you are just digital. You are doing it digital. Digital. Just paying it digital. You don't feel that you are spending money. So that's why now, and if you want to buy something, just delay it for 24 hours. Next day you see, even you don't need that issue. Sometimes we buy things that we don't need it really. But because the way it looks like, and you don't think that you are paying cash money, so that's why it makes you to buy it. So I have someone, one of my clients, subhanallah. He bought 11,000. He has a little psychosis, but he addicted to shopping. Addicted to shopping. He stayed in the hospital maybe more than 3 weeks, and he bought 11,000 in less than 3 weeks from Amazon. Just the boxes coming to the address, and mom crying in the phone. I have to trouble to him. I have to trouble to him. When I go there, and when we had the session, and then she led me to sleep to his room to see the boxes, subhanAllah. No place to sit. Even the half of the beds, boxes. He didn't open them even. He didn't open them at all. Everywhere boxes, just there. And when he was in the hospital, he gave the address of the room in the hospital. They are coming there. Even the nurses were surprised. What's going on? So he doesn't feel that he is making money if you are paying physically. So to fight this addiction of shopping addiction, first things, if you want to buy something, as we said, delay it for 24 hours. Tomorrow you see you don't need that. And try to have some cash in your wallet. When you are using cash, you feel it's very important. You feel the value of it. But when you are tapping it, digital, you don't feel that. You don't feel that you are spending money. Even if you go to the normal shop, you see, just tap it. As we say sometimes, if you are very hungry, don't go in the Ramadan, don't go to shopping when you are hungry. This is psychological. If in the Ramadan you want to go, maybe go very early before you become hungry, before 10 o'clock, or after break time. After you eat like this time, you go shopping. Your mind in the sense that you can do what you want to do. But if you go after 3 or 4 o'clock, 2 hours left for the break time, you see everything nice. You buy it. And sister, mashallah, also she cooks everything. And at the ends, spoon here and there, and the rest it will be there. So that's why when you are very hungry, don't go shopping. And also, I'm always talking about the thing that's suitable to our communities, what we are doing. Shopping, we are doing it. And addiction, alcohol, and behavior, also I talk generally. But something also, idman al-adwa wal-aqaqim. Al-aqaqim means the painkillers. The painkillers also, time being, it will become addicted. Here in Ireland, we people came from overseas because of the less of sun. No vitamin D, so we suffer pains. A lot of areas we feel pains. When they go and check you there, they don't feel They don't see any physical. So they give you painkiller. So this painkiller, you're using it. Using it by time being is like become addicted. Even if you don't feel it, just you need it. You need it. And this kind of pain that when they check in the hospital, they don't get it. So that is they call psycho disorder. So it is psychological is turned into physical. So if any psychological problem, if you don't treat it, then later on it become nafs jismiya. Nafs jismi. Nafsi, but it's changed to body problems. So this you can waste a lot of time, go to GPs, doctors, they give you painkillers, you stay with that problem long years. But if you don't recognize that, it started from psychology. Heroin, cocaine, opioid, morphine, crystal, meth, hashish in the ifra, all those is إدمان الإنترنت والسوشيال ميديا تيك توك سجاير نرجيلة والشيشة سجارة إلكترونية vape was vaping, something like that also, they're using it. That's also leading to the real cigarette, and they lead you to the weed, whatever. So you need to stay away from those. I know every boy here today, over 5, he hear this, is not going to try it. 100% I know now. 100%, that's why we go community to deliver this. But if you are very innocent, and you don't know that, sometimes you get pressure from the school, the home, and you see your friends in school, somewhere, they trying that, it's easy to try with them. So once you try, so you are already in the first step, the choice to refuse, but your choice was, you took that, and then later on, it will become habit for you. So once you meet your friends, always they give you that. So become habits, and then finally it's also become psychology addiction, and then finally they became the body psychological addiction. It is not easy to come out. So you have to be careful. Coffee also sometimes addicted to it. Sometimes people addicted to coffee. If they don't drink, they get headache. So if you don't do, that's they call withdrawing symptoms. Let's say if you don't drink coffee that you are drinking, you get headache. So someone that taking weed or whatever, drugs or alcohol, when addicted, if you don't get, not only headache, all his body is paining. All his body is paining. So a lot of chemical things happening in the brain and inside tummy, the tummy, here, got brain connection. They are connected to each other. So that's why if you have problem here, you feel it in your mind, in the stomach here. If the exam comes, a little bit nervous, you need to go to toilet because you think you are going to fail or it's difficult. So that's why it's making you to and what's happening here also affecting here. Let's say if you drink alcohol is coming here, but makes you drunken. Everything you have to put in here, and what you put in here, you have to be careful. So to live healthy, you have to be careful about what you are putting in your stomach and what you are putting in your mind. Your mind has to be with good aqidah. If you have rubbish thing that Sheikh can do something and this had happening, this kind of thing, so it's make you sick. This also is connected to here. So you have to read the good books, the right books, book from the Kitab and Sunnah. So any information coming here, the right one, will guide you, but the wrong one, misguide you. And also, the heart, the king, and this is wazir, minister, and the body parts are soldiers. What heart is needed, the brain can plan for that. Just giving order to the brain, like the brain start to how to get that. He's think how to get that, and then giving order to the body to happen that. So good hearts, qalb salim, always giving good orders. The brain, let's say, if you want to stand up at night to pray, Salat al-Layl, Qiyam al-Layl. When you have good that niyyah, the brain going to plan for you. You plan. You stand up this time, go to take wudu. So all this what physically you are doing, you direct it by your mind. And the same thing, if your heart is corrupt, giving orders here, what he needs, this is going to plan. I have to go at night in that corner, nobody see you, so this and that, she is there or he is there. So they will planning for you, and they physically giving order to the physical. Any movement giving order from here. Take this, it's order coming from here to there. See, if fire started here, first go here and then you feel the pain. So that's why the qalb al-salim, very, very important. And also تداخل مع اضطرابات نفسية أخرى كثيرة من المدمنين ويعانون من اضطرابات مثل القلق والاكتئاب واضطرابات ما بعد الصدمة. So everybody addicted, he has a lot of problems. So a lot of problems. Before, maybe you can say before he get addicted, he was in pressure. Maybe he has anxiety or depression, or normal pressure. Anybody he started to do this is not normal. Before he go there, he had something. And sometimes after that, also he get this. He get anxiety, worry, depression, OCD, a lot of problems is happening. And nowadays, the young children, I'm working in this since 2016. The last 10 years, a lot of children in the age of 17 to 23, I have them in the clinic, especially from our communities. They have OCD, cleaning problem, OCD. You know OCD? Obsessive compulsive disorder. وسواس القهري بتاع العلاج بتاع النظافة أو بتاع الدين. Those, when I find out, because about I have nine people in the age of 17 to 24, 9 from Muslim backgrounds. They have psychosis. This psychosis, when I interview very meeting, I get the information since he born to that day, a lot of information. And these 9, 7 of them, they tried with one time. Some of them still, when they are coming there, they are in. So what I want to find out, even if you want to try one time, later on you're getting psychosis. And this from 7, 6 of them from one community. Maybe the communities, they are doing something else. Same, one country, One country from the 7, 6 of them from one country. Only from one country, they have psychosis. They call them in the hospital. And after that, they come to me and I'm treating them. And also when I interview them, I get information. I saw those 7, they are these 6 or the 7 all, they tried with one time. Some of them say, I just tried one time. Maybe they lie, I don't know. And some of them, I just tried maybe a couple of weeks and I left it. Some of them still at that moment here. So what I want to say, if someone is addicted or tried these drugs, it will be going to the psychosis. Psychosis means mental health. Different between psychology and the mental health. Mental health has to be treated by medicine. In the hospital, they keep him, that security there, they keep there, they don't allow him to go because he is not in sense. He is very aggressive. He is threatening people with knife. He is throwing stones, fighting. And they have to keep him there to give him medicine. This is they call mental health. So those people, before go to there, they tried drugs. So my question here, but I didn't yet this question, is because of this they try 1 time or 3 times and they fall to that psychosis? Or how? And also these 6 people from one family, from one country, because they have it in the homes, maybe what's going on? Something wrong. So I'm going to research on that, inshallah. إدمانات السلوكية غير الكيميائية. هذه الإدمانات لا تعتمد على المادة ولكنها على النشاط حفظ مراكز المكافأة كما تفعل المخدرات. The dopamine, as we said, they release the dopamine, the same as you are drinking alcohol or taking weeds. So it's going to spoil your brain. You can't catch when you study. In the exam, you can't get good marks because your brain or your mind is disturbed with this ألعاب إلكترونية. ضعف الدراسة، انسحاب الاجتماعي، إهمال الذاتي، اضطراب النوم، الإدمان الإباحي والجنس. Phone, even in the elders, you see the efficacy of that. In the home, nobody talk to anybody. In the home now, the people, they become like furnitures, like sofa. You are sitting with your phone, you don't talk to anybody. Your wife is also with her phone, and the boys or their children, everybody. So no, it is no social contact. This is another harm. And also the children that we used to be with 10 years ago, so always we interact with them, talk to them. Now this phone is problem. So we have at home, for example my home, we have a phone station. We call phone station. There is bus station, train station, but we did at home phone station. So everybody come from school. So the phone station, the sitting room. Everybody has to connect his phone in the sitting room, and he go to the upstairs without phone. So to happen, this is rule. So rule, you have to start from yourself. You have the alarm, small alarm, the machine alarm, not the phone. So you also, you leave your phone. Everybody has to do it. So when you start to do, everybody follow that. So from 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, the time of bed, so make sure all the phone is downstairs. When you go, you sleep there. Alarm is there. So in the early morning, everybody wakes up after Salah, then breakfast. So take your phone to the school. So this is also, we give the phone after when they go to secondary school. Primary school, we don't give phone at all. at all, at home or outside, no. But when they go to secondary school, sometimes they came after Maghrib, sometimes they go before Fajr, subhanAllah. Before Fajr, they go. So this, they have to have fun. If they miss the bus, they call you something like that. But that doesn't mean we give them whole nights upstairs. You think that they are sleeping in the blankets and they wash or they use the phone, always. And then they are tired of that. They sleep very late. Early tomorrow, he doesn't want to go to school because he's sick. He say, I'm sick. Because he's tired, he say, I'm sick. He lost, he absent from school. At the same time, he lose a lot of marks. So that's why you need to do a bomb phone station. To put your also, idman al-ibahiyya wal jins. Some children, so they look at some stuff in the YouTube, bad stuff. So that makes them OCD. So what I find out that OCD a lot for cleaning OCD because they watch the bad stuff from the internet. So finally, when they feel that they have to go bath themselves and they see everything dirty and they become addicted with that, then finally, so that is why some boys I saw they have OCD of that. Also work addiction, I think that we don't have a lot of that, but the work addiction also, this is doing the same as shopping addiction or gambling addiction or anything else. So some people, they just work. They run away from the stress, they go to work. When they're home, also they're busy, their mind about what's happening for tomorrow at work. So the work, and the home. So if someone in that, so you need to, where you are addicted in work, a lot of areas you are missing it. You have to do a lot of duties at home. You have to attend, see your family members. You are take care of children. But if always work, so you are missing a lot of things. So you need to be careful if someone there. Idman is even in the power and Idman Sulta will nufus. Our presidents, you need. Someone is ruling 40 years. When they say you have to step down, he is ready to kill everybody. This is also another Idman. People, they don't know. The ruling also to be president, and to become also, if you stay 10 years and more or before that, so when they stepping you down, so that's the man. He do everything to stay there. So that's why we have problems in our countries. People fighting, they are killing years. Now, what happened in Syria? After 40 years, he refused to step down. In Libya, Gaddafi, Hafez al-Assad, all this, they addicted this. And the Sultan, or them, it's doing the same as someone drinking alcohol or taking the cigarette. What the woman doing? That's their people who honor you with these guards, good cars. All this is addiction. So addiction, as we said, is not now, is only in alcohol or muhadirats, drugs. So addiction is linked to them every areas, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala started in the surah that إنما الخمر والميسر والأنصاب والأزلام رجس من عمل الشيطان فاجتنبوه. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala includes all the addiction that we said it now in these first two words, الخمر والميسر. Someone addicted in khamr or gambling or both. So that's why our topic is almost finished, and each time is there. So if someone 5 minutes, yeah. If you have some question.
This means that most of our ministers and leaders, they have psychosis, so they suffer from this, and we don't know that they are sick. So we need to look after them and send them to mental health programs. Hopefully.
I can see this now. Really bad.
You talk about dopamine. Many times you refer to it. I know it's part of the brain, but you need to link it to layman to understand what exactly dopamine, which increase and is to relate it to break it simple, because every time you relate that your brain, what exactly
Dopamine, brother said, he's saying what does it mean, dopamine, how does it work, you know? As we said, dopamine, happiness hormone. Well, this is great topic here. So it makes you happy. So this dopamine, normally human being getting daily activities. If you eat very nice foods, you get dopamine. If you meet your good friend that you like him, you laugh and you chat, you get dopamine. If you graduate it, you finish you're happy, you get dopamine. If you make sadaqah to someone, you feel happy, you get dopamine. If you know that you make good dua and you support it, or you put all your problems to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you are happy, you get dopamine. You fast. At the end of the day, you are happy because you get the dopamine from the ibadah.
So the hormone is created.
Yes, this dopamine makes us always smiling. We are not always like this. Happy, this dopamine that makes us like this. So, if someone be addicted with addiction, this addiction it brings a lot of dopamine, too much dopamine. Instead of you are getting small to keep you up, so this dopamine very joy. You feel very joy. Yeah? So you need that. And then you're getting more and more and more. Finally, this dopamine that's coming nullify the normal ones. If you don't get that, you always not happy. If you don't get that dopamine, that amounts, you don't, the small or the normal dopamine doesn't do anything for you. So that's why people fighting day or night to get the big dopamine. Yeah?
So, Barakallah, after underside dopamine brings happiness. So, does love also one of the things which may cause people to go loving too much something?
Yeah?
Love.
No.
One loving to do that, and then they go to the extreme. Also, it's causing.
Yeah. So what do you mean?
Laughing, ضحك.
Not laughing.
ضحك, laughing.
Not that.
Love.
Love.
Yeah.
ضحك.
Happy.
ضحك ضحك ضحك.
Not happy.
Love. L-O-V-E, love. No Sheikh is saying love. Yeah, you love your friend. You know, so if you have many friends, but you like to sit with someone, you feel bored. You drive to him, you go, you meet him, you sit together, you are happy. That's the moment is coming. Yeah. And the relationship with your wife, also the moment is coming. Any happiness that you have in the day, so the moment is normally coming to your body, it makes you continue happy. But once you engage in the drugs, and also you feel joy that too much dopamine coming, destroying that. If you are drinking coffee, with 1 spoon of tea, or 5 spoons of tea always. Yeah, sugar. Yeah. But when they give you 1 spoon, doesn't do anything. That's the harm of the
I want to get it.